For instance, you know why they don't take black people hostage? You know why they don't? I'll tell you why they don't take black people hostage. Because we're bad bargaining chips. Apparently, black people don't get you what you want when it's time to negotiate.
You know what?
But then when he goes into the white guy, as an audience member, I go, well, that's just how you talked 5 minutes ago. So don't go. My friend Neil said, Dave, I'm a white guy in your act suddenly. Like, no, bro, that's the voice you did for you.
Yeah.
So don't try to make the goofy white guy thing.
You got to have another voice for the white guy and the other.
I think as a white guy, you should go like Dominican.
Is that what you go?
Yeah, Dominican.
Dominican? You're painting with a fine brush now.
Everybody's. That's never been said about me ever. No one has ever said that about me, Adam Ferrara. Top Gear on the history. That got you a plug. Top Gear.
Thank you. Great. Now I'm a fucking seal. He's throwing me.
Top Gear on the History Channel. Now, what's your role on the show? Who are you working with?
There's three of us. There's me. There's a Tanner Faust, who's a race car driver, stunt
I'm
driver,
not fond of
champion.
him.
What?
Not fond.
Not fond of him?
Did you say, wait, Tanner Faust?
Tanner Faust.
No, he's cool.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, you're okay with it?
Danny Faust.
No. Danny Faust. Won't talk to him after the incident.
No,
Let's not bring it up.
Not after that.
The lawyers issued a gag order.
Cousin's party at the Olive Garden.
I like candy, too, but I hate to tell you where that led.
Yeah.
So.
Danny Faust, no good.
No good. Tanner Faust, excellent.
Excellent driver.
Yeah, he just did
heel
the
toe racing at the Skip Barber School. He taught me heel toe.
You heel toed at Skip Barber?
Yeah, with
I
Tanner
went
Faust.
to, when I got the gig, I went to...
Who's the third guy?
Oh, Rutledge Wood, my friend Rutledge Wood.
There you go. See, Rutledge is listening going, what about me?
Yeah, and you set me straight.
You went to racing school?
I went to stunt school, Drivers East in Jersey. You know who sent me there? Your
mother's ass sent me there.
Mother's ass.
You said that like
no one's got to send me.
You want to know who? You want to know? Hey, you want to know who sent me there? Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Your sister's ass sent me there.
You know, it's none of your fucking business who sent me there. The important thing is I'm here.
I'm here now. Your sister's ass sent me to racing school.
All right, I'm here. I know how to drive. I drove myself here.
I'm doing
and I know how to get out of here. All right, take your friggin' giraffe. Take your candy. Stick it in your ass. I'm getting out of this garage. What time do we lose the nanny?
5:30. Well, now that the baby's awake, we can send her home now, you fucking prick. That was a neat dueling Nick Turturro conversation we just had.
Just two guineas yelling.
My brother's a recovering methadone addict, so fuck you.
Yeah, okay. They always bring, all my relatives are like that. You know the guys that everything's a fucking secret because they think that he's, Adam, come here. Just come here. What time is it? What? You think it's going to be some big secret? He goes, you want eggs? You know, he just stupid as shit. The lead up is going to be like, you know, here's tomorrow's lottery numbers. Don't bet a lot. Spread it around. No, it's just some
I like when it's
stupid
drugs
shit.
and alcohol and they correct you to about like, no, he never did cocaine, Adam. He was addicted to Percocet and he smoked tar heroin.
Okay, get the story right.
Like, sorry, I didn't know. Like, he's not a coke addict.
Yeah, that's dirty.
Right. So how do you get a job like Top Gear?
I'd done another show for the History Channel, the United States of Cars, another car show, and that didn't go.
I didn't know you were a car guy.
Yeah, I like cars. I can't fix them. I can't. My big job working with my father was to hold the light.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
I hope you have a bit about that.
Well, no, it's true. That's what I did. But because I remember I tried to fix. I don't have that statement in my head that I understand how it works, but I can't fix it. And I was trying to fix it when I was a kid, and my father standing in the doorway with a Lucky Strike hanging out of his mouth, just watching me. And there's blood flying, there's oil leaking, there's pieces of skin missing, wrenches are dangling.
What kind of car is this?
Well, it was
obviously a Barracuda.
No, I wish it was a Barracuda.
Blood
He comes
and
over,
oil.
he puts his hand on my shoulder, takes a cigarette out. He goes, kid, you're going to have to get a job. You're going to have to work at something for the rest of your life. This ain't it. Can you sing? Can you dance? Because you're not going to be able to work on cars.
Oh, so then the pressure was on. Every time you ever went to fix anything, your poor dad over your shoulder smoking.
He was trying to be nice, but he was like, you know, I don't have, like, I can change the oil. I can, like, gap a spark plug with a guitar pick and
whatever that means.
Maybe smack the solenoid if the starter's not running. But after that,
you know what I do? I drive right to the Range Rover dealership and I go, something's wrong. That's what I do.
Yeah, I can't fix them at all.
I take it right at, and let me tell you something. I go right to the place.
Uh-huh.
I don't bullshit.
Mr.
I don't
Mohr's here.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? It could be out of gas with this fucking guy. You don't know.
Mr. Mohr, you know there's a gas gauge. Well, what?
E stands for enough. Just fucking fix it.
Enough.
Hurry up.
I swear to God, I'll be driving between like Denver and here. and I'll be in that stretch like Green River, like just there's nothing.
Yeah,
and I'll look down at I go, if I break down here, I'm going to be here overnight. And I'll look, and the only thing on the dashboard on the Range Rover is like gas and temperature. And the gas and the temperature's like somewhat in the middle. I go, yeah we're fine. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly?
But that car, the computers in the cars now. I remember I hit something, an inanimate object like a curb,
Right.
and the tire started going flat, and my dashboard said right front tire losing. It was like being in the cockpit of a plane.
Yeah.
Like it spelled it out, and it told me, and it showed me a visual of the tire and how flat it was getting. So it was a race. Like, let me get to my driveway to call a tow truck because I don't want to be towed off PCH.
What year is that one?
I don't even know.
You don't even know.
I'm so stupid about cars.
Nice.
I'm not a car.
You know what
guy.
that Camaro's got? It's got a heads-up display.
What's that mean?
It means I look into the windshield and I see projected on the windshield my speed, the tachometer's there, the direction I'm traveling.
The windshield?
It's in the windshield. It's a heads-up display. The ZR1 Corvette's got it too.
Well, don't you have to look at the road through the windshield?
Well, that's what it is. You see, it's in the bottom of the windshield, and you can move it. You can move it up and down. You can position it where you want to position it on the windshield.
I would position it exactly in my line of vision for safety in the road. And then any ticket I got, I would say, well, you need to take that up with the folks at Camaro because this is my...
Call Chevy. Like, I didn't put this here, officer, but you can move it around. It's really fun.
So you have always been a car guy.
I like cars. I don't have the mechanical ability. I do this other show for History Channel. It doesn't get picked up. They don't like the show. They like me. Top Gear's an English show. It's been on in Britain. Yeah, it's been on. Yeah, it's great. So this is the American version.
This is a 2-carriage car.
This is what?
I'm trying to be like, I'm like, for some reason in my mind, like England didn't even have real cars. I suck, in other words. I'm realizing this is an old O&A crew. I realized how bad I was.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just saw the wiffle ball bat in the garage. Did you ever put bottle rockets in the end of the wiffle ball bat?
No.
And use it as a rifle?
No.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes, this is a good trick, is you put a pebble. It only works once. With 2 strikes, you got to put a pebble in the wiffle ball.
Uh-huh.
And you just throw that weird curve, and it gets a weird, it wobbles wiggle. Back, and it does a weird wobble.
But you can hear it. You can hear the pebble on the way there.
No.
You don't?
No. And not to my knowledge. But you can only do it once.
Yeah.
And then because after that, they know you're doing it.
Oh, okay.
So England likes
So they have the show, right? So the American version is done by History. I meet the other 2 guys. One's the race car driver, one's the other NASCAR guy. And it's not like, you know how we go on auditions, you go to a studio, you go to someone's office and you read. This wasn't like that. The phone rings, go to the parking lot, look for the Evo, the Mitsubishi Evo, and a bunch of camera crews. So it's like a fucking ransom drop, and no cops. So I'm in a parking lot, and they got cameras set up, and we just started ripping around in this.
No, I've never seen the show.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay,
is it a show where you just test out cool cars?
No, we test out cars and we go on adventures and stuff. We pick certain cars, like we met in North Carolina to trace the roots of NASCAR, which came from running moonshine. So we all bought different cars.
But don't tell that to the France family; they'll deny it.
Okay,
they don't like it.
What France fam?
France, the people in charge of NASCAR.
Oh, those guys.
They want to act like it just. No, yeah. We just gave birth to this corporate.
We made it up.
This beautiful corporate thing.
We had a big circle, a lot of paint, and a lot of people like Tide. So we just put it on the cars, drove fast, and we would make left turns. We make right turns too, but only when we vote. So we make the left turns.
Wow, you are fucking.
I started a NASCAR race. They asked me. I started the Top Gear 300. I actually waved the green flag. That was almost as scary as playing in that big stadium because everyone is fucking looking at you, and you got to climb the stairs, this ladder that goes up to this little bathtub that hangs over the track, and you want to do a good job.
You just described the game Mousetrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you climb a ladder.
That's what it looks like.
And there's a bathtub.
It looks like a steel bathtub. It hangs over the track, and then you wave the flag, and a shoe kicks a ball.
Trap.
Roll the dice, build your mice. Roll the dice, move your mice, build the trap.
I don't know anyone that ever has actually played the game Mousetrap. All you do is set that bathtub up on that little rotor so that it goes da 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 and falls in the mouth, and then you chew the tail of the rat while you watch TV.
Yeah.
And if you are a proper American person, your Mousetrap game, I better go to your house and I better see the tails of those mice chewed down to a nub.
Then you would take your spirograph, sharpen the edges, and throw it like a star at your brother.
That's it. Now
or the Hot Wheels track with
this stupid show you're on. Let's keep talking about games.
Hot Wheels track?
Whips.
Yeah, whips.
Whip
with the little purple
track.
thing that connected the track. You'd sharpen that up on the grinding wheel. You got yourself a spear.
Did you have a lot? Do you have brothers?
Yeah, I got 2 younger brothers.
So you were the dominator.
Yeah. Well, we had so much fun with the toys after we started playing them. What can we make out of this? So that's how I knew about the bottle rockets and the wiffle ball.
It seems to like whenever the batteries run out, an entire new toy is born. Mm-hmm. Like what is it? Invention is the mother of necessity.
Is the mother of invention.
Yeah. So the batteries run out, and you're a child. You're not going to go to the store and get batteries. So your speaking spell becomes a shot put.
Yep.
You're just out in the yard, and you're marking with chalk in the driveway who threw it the furthest.
Yeah. You take the 2 batteries, you tie them together, and you get one of those bolo things where you try to get them around your brother's ankles. And yeah. Well, Anthony used to do when we were kids. Anthony,
you grew up with Anthony Coombs.
I met Anthony.
Who may or may not be off the air by the time this airs. 3 months left. Oh no, they'll still be on.
They'll still be on. We would leave because he could make anything. He made like the band was playing, and
he could fix that fucking engine that you tapped out on. That your dad went up to Anthony and said, "Son, that's a mighty fine engine job you just did."
Yeah,
I got a real moron.
He's got that ability.
I got a real moron at home, and you're not a moron. Why don't we switch?
Cut your friggin' hair.
Yeah,
my father used to tell him that all the time. What are you doing? Cut your friggin' hair.
Yeah, he had a big poodle afro.
Yeah, he used to come over to the house. They were all scared of my father. My father was this big man, and he built the house and he built the driveway. And my friend Jimmy parked his truck in the driveway. Yeah, you don't do that. My father walks in with the cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He goes, "Is that your truck out there?" Yeah. I didn't build a circular driveway, so I had to back up.
And he's right.
And Jimmy got up, went outside. Yeah. He never parked in the street for the next 10 years.
But your father is exactly right.
Yeah.
But your father, that's a fancy house in Long Island with a circular driveway.
Yeah, well, he built it. My father, like Fred Flintstone with the friggin' dinosaur. He cut it himself. He rented it. He goes, I could do it.
He rented a dinosaur.
Rented a dinosaur.
You almost said that.
Right. He rented a dinosaur. He went, carved the driveway, and built the house. That's why he has that mechanical ability. I don't have that.
That's just genetics, but do your brothers have it?
My brother Johnny's pretty good. Yeah, they're both chefs, my brother, so they have some kind of mechanical ability. But
you're the comic.
Yeah.
How many dates are you doing? Are you still just doing the regular amount of dates that we all do?
I'm not doing as much as I like to because we're doing 16 episodes, so it takes we go on these journeys too. We went to Alaska. We drove we took pickup trucks and drove to Alaska.
What kind of pickup trucks?
I think I had a 7. It was Frankenstein together. I think the body was a 75 Ford F-150.
I'm a sucker for that 72 Bronco. When I moved to L.A., the first thing I noticed was it's ubiquitous almost. Like every neighborhood, there's a 72 Bronco for sale on the front lawn.
Did you see the one on Santa Monica Boulevard? There's a dealer.
See?
What? There's a
just that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And every gas station has a 72 Bronco.
Yeah, an old Bronco.
With no roof, no doors. And I'm like, that's success.
That's it.
And then every time I had money to buy one, people were like, it is a headache, bro. You don't want it. Well, guess what? I still want it.
You sure you want? Of course you want it because what do you care? Any car you get, you're taking to the guy.
Yeah, I'll drive right. And they'll be like, it's a 72 Bronco. We don't know what to call AC Callaway.
I used to do this with a new Range Rover. You fuck, fix it.
What am I, AC?
That one I would want to get.
Alaska.
Yeah, we went to Alaska.
That's like a 40-hour drive if you leave. Where'd you leave from?
No, we flew in. I forget. I think we landed in Fairbanks and we went to these. And then we drove around. I
thought like you drove from L.A. up to.
No, we drove. Where did we just drive from? We drove. I don't know. We ended up in Portland. We just did 750 miles.
Nothing to it.
Nah, no, that's a lot, but it depends on what you drive.
I drive to Dallas. I don't care.
I like to drive. I would rather drive than fly. Like when I used to do Vegas all the time, I'm driving to Vegas.
And people act like you're crazy for driving to Vegas. And
Hell
you're like,
no.
let me tell you something. When you pack a bag to go to Vegas, from the time you say, all right, we're going to the airport, to the time you're at the front desk of the airport, I guarantee you I beat you there.
Yeah, and my shoes stayed on the whole time.
Right. And I never was afraid of dying.
Yeah.
I never hit turbulence.
Water.
Oh, God, what was that?
I didn't have to get in that fucking that festival who in Cincinnati seating on Southwest when everyone charges, 1 through 30.
We're now seating if you have the letter B on your plastic ticket.
Yeah. Here's this piece of here's this germy pice of plastic we just found.
It's general admission like an Allman Brothers concert at a park.
Yeah, it's great.
Not an airline.
We got to get in. We got to get in.
I like the seats seats facing the back of the plane.
Yeah.
Like, what better way to let me know that this plane is completely outdated and outmodeled, that there's still fucking railway seating?
Yeah.
I'm facing the back of the plane. So if I die, the last thing I see is the look of horror on the guy sitting across from me's face.
Yeah, thank you for the flying bus I'm about to get on right now. And I like the people that bring the animals. They bring, not in a cage. This woman's holding a fucking dog. This fat woman. And I'm like, that's not your pet. That's your lunch. That's what you're doing. You're bringing your lunch on the friggin' plane. It's not an ark. It's a plane, for Christ's sake. Put your friggin' shoes
Well,
on.
obviously, there's only one animal.
Yeah.
You will never see more Raiders gear. You
Yeah.
will never see more Raider hats, Raider jackets, Raider socks.